Greetings, Adrian Lobo here, and in this video I'm going to share with you some energy movement exercises to help remove stagnant energy from your body, release any bad juju or any bad vibes you got from your day or from someone in your life, and just clear out any stress and tension. These are really good practices to do in the early mornings and before you go to bed at night. I love to do these practices in my early morning routine and my late night practice before I go to sleep. So here we go. First, you want to stand up tall with your feet shoulder width apart and just have a nice bounce in your legs. And what we do is we start with some arm swings. And you just turn left and right and allow your arms to swing to and fro. And you take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. I'll just do it a few more times. Inhale, exhale. Next, we're going to do something similar when the hands come out to here. We're going to exhale and go, and the hands just kind of go to the side like that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You're just creating that scooping motion. You want to imagine that you're releasing any stuck energy in your arms from your core central channels. You want to get into a good rhythm with it. So when you do this on your own, you want to do this for a good couple minutes till you start to feel a little lightheaded. But for the purpose of this instructional tutorial, we're going to move on to the next exercises. After you do that several times for a couple minutes, next we're going to do an energy bounce. So basically it's just bouncing up and down like this. Except this time, as you bounce, I want you to inhale deep and release with a sigh. So it would look like this. Just bouncing up and down. And when you inhale, you can lift on your toes and then come down harder. Everything's just loose, just bouncing up and down. Put together, we inhale. Again. Good. I'm already feeling some buzz. Next, you could do that, a couple more rounds on your own. But the next movement was called chi scattering. And this is a very intense, very rigorous shaking off method, which is known for animals. A lot of animals do this shake off method when something traumatic happens. They shake their body up really fast, and then they move on with their life. Fortunately, us humans have forgotten this ancient knowledge, and fortunately, these practices are here to help remind us. So what you do is you stand feet shoulder width apart. We're going to begin by shaking out our hands. Then you bring the shake up to your arms, just jiggly arms. Then shake to your shoulders, head, waist, hips, legs, the whole body just shaking. And then we're going to take a deep inhale, lift up on the toes, and then vigorous shake. At the end is a good. Just imagine all your stress, all your tension, all your stagnant energy just releasing. Let's do that again. Wrists, elbows, arms, waist, legs, full body. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Taking it all out. Get ready for the big one. Inhale. Chi scattering, yes. You can do it however many times you need to really feel the release. And just imagine you're just shaking out all the stuff you need to release. Now the next two exercises are called dredging the channels. And this is a great exercise to comb over your energy meridians. We're going to inhale up and then we're going to throw away anything that doesn't serve us. So the first one, we clear the yin channels. And the yin energy channels are inside of the body and reside in the front of your body as well. And then we're going to do the yang channels, and those start from the outside of the body and the back. So the first one goes like this. First, I'm going to teach you the movement pathway, and then I'll give you some extra instruction on top of that. So start with your hands warming up, charging with chi, shake them out. Then first you're going to come down to your insides of the soles of your feet. Then you're going to slowly slide up the insides of your legs, past the pubic bone, then come here. When you reach here, the hands are going to turn inwards, slide across, and come up under the armpit. So they're rising up under the armpit. Now pay attention here. Next, they're going to lift, arms are going to lift above the head, and my hands are here now, but they're still combing my body. They're going to comb the insides of the arm, insides of the forearm. They're going to grab each other here at the top of the head. And here you're going to lift up on your toes, and then you're going to exhale and release with the just like that. So again, the pathway goes as follows. Come down to your feet, insides of the soles, come all the way inside of the legs, past the genitals, up to the middle palace here, come across the body, flip the hands, so my hands kind of flip underneath. They slide across the forearms, grab the hands, and then with an explosive, boom, you release. So now we try that with our breath. Now remember, this is all going to happen in one breath. So from here, from the bottom all the way to the top, it's all one big inhale. So remember to inhale slowly and with a long inhale, okay? So you don't want to have a full breath when you're here. You want to match your breath all the way to the top. So together, exhale down and begin. Inhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Up, 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 inhale. Lift up on the toes, heels come up. And then release. Good. So you come up, the heels lift up, you're up on your toes, and then you come down, you land on your heels. And you should feel the ground shake, your weight hitting the gravity of the floor, and a ripple of energy, a vibration will come up the whole body, and you release. And just imagine that you're releasing your stuck chi into the earth. If you want, create a little energy portal down into the earth so that it doesn't get in your room or doesn't bleed out into your environment, because this is real stuff. By releasing, you don't want to get it caught in your room, so you don't want to do this right on your loved one. You don't want to be releasing on a friend. Just make sure you cleanse the area with some sage, or do some cleansing practices. Ring a singing bell, or singing bowl around, or do whatever you need to do to cleanse the space. So again, we come down, exhale, inhale up. And that's generally how it looks when I do it. Good. Next is the yang channel dredging. You're going to start with here. My palms are clasped like this, and the pathway goes as follows. We're going to come in to the outside of the forearms, and then it goes up to the shoulders, up to the neck. Okay? Next, it goes over the head, and the hands cross over the head. Next, they go back of the head. Then they come down to the sides of the core, all the way down to the outside sides of the leg. Now watch here. When they reach my feet, I'm going to come to my toes, slide my hands up across my feet. And from my toes, I'm going to energetically pull from the toes, lift up all the way, come up on my tippy toes, and then again, shoo. So again, hands begin here. Hands slide across the forearms, come across the shoulders, up over the head, crisscross, back down the head, outside of the body, outside of the legs, tippy toes, pull from the toes, lift up all the way, and exhale, release. Then we add the breath. So make sure that it is one long inhale, just like we did the previous one. One slow, long inhale, And then when you come down, you're going to come up, lift on the toes, lift up on your heels, and then, okay? So begin. Hands charge, palms clasped together, and begin. Exhale. Begin slow inhale. Just like that. I'll do it with you. Now I'll guide you with my voice. Exhale, and begin. Inhale, cross the arms, up the shoulders, over the head, down the back of the head, down the sides of the body, down the sides of the legs. Pull up from the toes, come up, 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 lift, 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 and then exhale, release. Good. And that's dredging the yang channel. And so how it goes, when you do the rhythm of this in your practice, you do one yin, then the next go right into yang. And then repeat. Go back to yin, and then yang. And the Taoists say that doing this exercise 9 times is a good time to do this. Is a good amount to do this, is what I mean. Meaning you do one yang, one yin, one yang. That's considered 1 rep. So realistically, you're doing 18 of these things. But all in all, 9 per each one. 9 yin, 9 yang. And that, my friends, is the exercises for releasing stagnant energy and removing turbid qi, cleansing yourself. This is really good to release any negative emotions too when you're too stressed out, when someone got their bad vibes onto you, or you feel contaminated from your environment, you feel overwhelmed, you feel like all this energy coming onto you. It's not yours, release that which does not serve you. And you can pull that affirmation. You say, I release that which does not serve me. Be gone now. And just boom, let it out. And combining the shaking off and the swishes and the bouncies along with dredging channels, I guarantee you will feel awesome and amazing doing this in sequence all the way through. So there you go, my friends. Adrian Lobo at your service. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to share this with anyone who may resonate with this information, and I shall see you on the other side. Blessings.